YouTube channels are getting hacked once again. I did make a video last time talking about this, but the method now is entirely different and it's so much more sophisticated. At first, channels would actually lure you in with money saying we're going to pay you $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 if you do a little ad integration for us in your next video. Just try to download our antivirus program or our cloud gaming program or any of these other fake programs that they make, which instead steal the cookies of your Google Chrome browser and then use that to log into your channel anywhere else on the internet without needing your password, your 2FA. Even if you have Google Advanced Protection Program turned on like I do, they can bypass all of it and go right into your account as long as they can lure you in with money. This time, it's entirely different. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but Jim Browning's channel was deleted. Jim Browning, the guy that makes videos on scam baiting, like how to stop tech scammers or trolling tech scammers, he himself got his YouTube channel deleted from a text scammer. Usually the easiest way to check if you're about to be scammed is by checking the sender of the email. For some reason, parents can't get a grasp on this and they never realize that it's not actually Amazon sending them that email or PayPal or eBay or YouTube or Google. Instead, it actually is. This time, Jim Browning and Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers both got an email from chat-no-reply@google.com. Like Google.com, the legitimate Google website. That's where the sender of the email came from, and it looks very legitimate. If Google sends you an email, it's going to be very serious. It's actually them. But in this case, there was some sort of loophole that these scammers used where they use a service called Google Chat, which I've never used before. I'm not sure if anybody uses Google Chat. If you send somebody a message on Google Chat, the message will come from chat-no-reply@google.com. Even though that's not your email, the email will be sent from Google itself, which is stupid. Like, I'm not sure why Google would let anybody do that. That means that you can impersonate anybody and it's going to seem like it's actually coming from Google as long as you're using Google Chat, which is an extreme loophole that they used. As well as that, the email says, "Hi, from YouTube support. Please note that we have noticed you have a duplicate AdSense account, and as a result, we will permanently suspend your YouTube account." So there's no such thing as ever having a duplicate AdSense account. Only one AdSense account can be linked to one YouTube account. And AdSense, by the way, is the account that you get paid from YouTube. It's how you keep track of the ads ran on your channel. If you have a YouTube channel, you would know about it. It's basically how you get paid from YouTube. And there's no way that you can link two to one account. Like it just does not make sense. Please reply to us by clicking on Try Chat, it's actually not called Try Chat. It's called Open in Google Chat. Contact us if you believe it was the result of unintended behavior. We are waiting for your reply. So they set up an actual DM between the scammer and you on Google Chat, and the scammer's name is, get this, youtube@creator-partners.com, which looks very, very convincing. And their logo is the Google logo. How does Google not have any detection system for people using their actual logo? It's obviously used to scam other people on their own services. But the reason that this looks so legitimate is because if you've ever contacted YouTube support, their actual email, if I'm not mistaken, is creator-partners@youtube.com. So they just flip the two words and it looks extremely legitimate. YouTube at Creator Partners versus Creator Partners at YouTube. So if you're not looking very deeply at this, you're probably not going to figure it out. I myself wouldn't have even figured that one out if I was this scared that my channel was going to get deleted. So what the scammer then asks you to do is to create a brand account under your current Gmail address, which is not anything wrong or malicious or bad. If you have multiple YouTube channels for gaming, video creation, podcasts, and whatever else you do, then all of those channels are counted as brand accounts under the same Gmail account that owns all of them. So you can log into one and get access to all, if that makes any sense to you. They're asking you to create a new one. And then they ask you to transfer the brand account into your main channel. So if this channel has 10 million subscribers and this brand account has 0 because you literally just made it, they're making you transfer everything from this blank fake brand account, overwriting your real channel. This deletes your channel and all you have is the brand account with 0 subscribers. Now, the part where it gets really tricky, and I actually blame YouTube for making it so confusing, is that on the bottom of the page, it says replace. It doesn't say delete and it doesn't say overwrite, which it should actually say overwrite because that's exactly what it's doing. It's not replacing, it's overwriting the channel. When you press on replace, then it kind of has a little pop-up saying, are you sure you want to delete your channel and your viewership and replies, thumbs up, search history, comments you've made? and then you press on delete channel, which the scammer tells you that you should do and they urge you to do. So after you click on the checkbox and then press on delete channel, YouTube is then going to ask you, are you sure you want to move and update your channel? Which is not sound English. This is not proper. You should be saying, are you sure you want to overwrite your channel? Because we understand that overwriting means that main channel is gone and new channel is applied. Move and update, what's being moved and what's being updated. If you do look very closely, it says channel after move, which shows that your new channel is going to have no subs, no videos, no playlists, nothing. So if you look really closely and reread it about 47 times, then maybe you can understand it. But if you continue to fall through with the scam and you press on move channel, then your channel is gone. Now your main channel with 10 million, 5 million, or even 100K subscribers is going to be zero. You've lost it all. You've lost everything. Now, what the scammer will then do is inform you to click on a Google Forms link where you can input some information, allowing them to authorize the YouTube team to manually remove the violation from your channel. Seems legitimate, right? They keep on using Google services to scam your Google account from you. I don't know how Google doesn't have any form of automated system that reads this and says, this is kind of sus, we should look over this to make sure no one inputs bad info on it. They start to ask you for your partner's full name, which like your first and last name, which is in my case, iamLucid, please subscribe. You're then asked for your publisher ID from your AdSense account. Nobody should know this, but it usually starts with PUB dash and then like a bunch of random numbers. We'll press on next. The process of deleting a duplicate AdSense account and removing the violation from the channel. The mail address of your YouTube account. So it's asking for the actual email that you use to log into YouTube, which in my case is iamLucid. Please subscribe. For the love of God, I need 1 mil. And then what is the last confirmed password for your YouTube account? So they're asking you for your email and password, which is a dead giveaway. All of this information goes straight to the scammer. This is a basic phishing attack, and it's done through all of Google's services. You've lost your Google account, you've deleted your YouTube channel, and you've given some scammer across the globe an access to your last password, publisher ID, first name, last name, and your actual YouTube email address through Google services. And what's Google doing about this? Nothing. They're doing nothing so far, and they probably won't do anything as time goes on, like history has shown in the past with the last problem they had. So I'm going to report abuse, spam, malware, or phishing exactly. This is the exact Google form, by the way, that was sent to Jim Browning to try to steal his account, but he didn't ever give them access to it. The reason that they ask you for all of this information, like your first name, last name, publisher ID, email address, and password, is because even if you do have two-factor auth on, like how I do, I keep this thing locked on all of my accounts. It's the Google Advanced Protection Program. What they will do is act like they forgot, or they lost their phone number, or they lost their previous email address. So then they can go through Google's process of verifying that it's actually you. And what information is Google going to need? Your first name, last name, probably your AdSense publisher ID, your email address, and your last confirmed password. So they're going to reset your 2FA with the information that you give them. So Jim Browning thought that 2FA would help you out, but in reality, this is exactly how you prevent 2FA. This is how you bypass 2FA, by acting like you forgot it and providing them all of this real, genuine information that you were social engineered into giving them. So it's not going to save you once again. YouTube will probably do nothing to prevent this from happening, like how they did last time where channels were being stolen every other day. 100K plus channels were getting dropped left and right. YouTube themselves did not take my advice, which could have solved the issue for them over one day. Every time you upload a video, delete, private, stream, anything that can get you terminated or banned on YouTube, YouTube should ask you for a 2FA code. Every time I want to upload a video like this video to my channel, YouTube should ask me for a 2FA code. That would make it a lot easier for us to verify that it's us making the change. Instead, YouTube doesn't do this. At least let us opt into this feature. Make YouTube a more secure place so this stops happening and you don't have to have an entire staff team dedicated to fixing hacked accounts because you have a more secure platform. But no, it's my idea was bad for some reason. No matter how stupid these scammers seem, no matter how bad their grammar is at English, one thing is for sure, these guys can play on your psychology and steal many channels. They do it all the time, and this was a genius move. It was very sophisticated. If I were to tell you some advice before I leave this video saying, like, make sure that before you give out any personal information, the sender of the email is legitimate, that would only be aiding the scammers at this point. Right now, bro, people are being scammed from @google.com emails. Legitimate @google.com emails. Nobody's safe out here. Stay as vigilant as possible. And before I go, I accidentally kicked out 12,000 people from my Discord server. I don't want to talk about it. I literally kicked 12,000 users from my Discord server, 12K, by accident. So if you can join the server and fix that for me, that would be great. If you got kicked out, I'm so sorry. It was me. I made it oopsie. Thank you for watching this video. Stay dreaming, stay lucid. I'm out. Peace.